Alrighty, I am the Typo T-Rex. This is Atlas Mini number 8, round 7. I'm playing against AugustoOne, which I believe he was my first round in Atlas Mini number 7. And if memory serves, I lost to him then too. So Mini number 8 has not been kind to me. It's given me all my runbacks from, my previous tournament. And it's not looking great. Also, apparently, my September sub goal. That's exactly what I meant to say, not September sub goal. We're at negative 19 hours to go. I don't think we made it. Yeah, we were close. We were only 4 off. I still need to figure out like some of the sub goal stuff. And also, I bring up the sub goal. Also, let me get rid of the black bar that we use for Among Us.
Well, it'd be kind of cool to create a if this happens, we give away some packs or something on
Or
TCG, or
just something, an incentive for people to subscribe other
I
than
mean, I
just.
have those packs set aside.
You do, yeah.
I have some digital pack codes that I have been hoarding. I
Yeah.
think I have like 4 or 5 of them now.
Again, we'll have to start streaming again to actually have the sub goals, matter. I don't know what he's playing. He played an Algos. All right, so I see Clay. I think he's played ADP because a lot of people have started playing Clay in ADP. Because it does two very important things. It loads your graveyard with energies, and it gives you your energy, not your energies, your items, and without you having to discard your hand. Because there have been plenty of times it's like, well, I just got 7 new cards, but I really need that energy switch I just discarded in the other hand.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, the major drawback to that is he just pitched 2 of his Zacians. And most builds are only playing 3. That means he only has 1. That being said, a lot of times you only need 1 to win.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
Which is why you put so many in your deck, though, is so that you can get that one, though.
Yeah.
Is it gives you a higher chance to pull the one you need. So
Yeah.
the fact that he just pitched it this early in the game, that doesn't look good for him.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if he's playing 3 or 4, but it's not uncommon for 1 to be prized. Huh. I know last Saturday.
God, could you imagine he just pitched 2 of them and then his last one's freaking prized?
Yeah.
He'd be SOL, bro.
Last Saturday when I was playing in a tournament in the final round, all 3 of my Zacians were prized. Yeah, I was I was not having a good day after that. Alrighty, I need to get to an energy spinner, or not an energy spinner, an energy switch. I don't want to discard my hand, but because there's a few good cards in there. We're gonna go ahead and spin, grab another energy, load up
It
my
must
discard
be
pile.
cold outside.
Is it? Oh, charming cold.
Charming's kind of chilly.
Yeah. All right, bye switches. I'll miss you. I did not get what I needed.
Dear.
That's unfortunate.
Well, at least you pulled a Zacian.
I mean, yeah, but also no.
And you got your metal saucer.
Yeah, I don't have anything loaded. I'm so sorry, I'll boot you. Let's.
You straight up elbowed me.
All right, now I can actually hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I whisper so you can't hear me.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. That's if that's what you're feeling.
That's what I'm feeling today.
Yeah.
100%. Anyway, um,
So I think I lost to him last time. I don't actually know that. I would have to go back and check the records. I think I may have actually beat him because I don't remember losing to an ADP as early as I played this guy.
yeah.
Oh, okay, and it's definitely a choice he made. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Well, it makes it harder for me to get to the ADP because that one doesn't have the air balloon, which means I have to discard
I mean,
energies.
yeah, but like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you have to discard energies on that one, because like, let's be real. If
Yeah.
it's a spare.
I mean, yes and no.
I would have forced you to pull the ADP out.
No, that's exactly what he doesn't want to do.
But the ADP is not exactly like.
Yeah, but next turn I'm probably gonna draw the metal energy.
Okay.
That's
fair.
yeah.
I mean,
And
you-
if I
you
don't,
didn't.
I have plenty of ways to dig for it. So we're gonna make an assumption that I'm gonna get to either a metal energy,
Which it appears as if that might have happened.
or an energy switch. One of the two. Doesn't matter which one. Let's see.
Unfortunate.
Okay. What's unfortunate?
You didn't get what you needed.
I still have Dedenne.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. I want to say because we're gonna draw some cards.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yep. See, got to what we needed. We're gonna pitch that because I don't need that anymore. We're gonna grab that
Zamazenta.
and we're gonna pitch him.
Why you pitch your shiny Zamazenta?
Because he's not needed in this matchup. Like he matters to a certain extent, but he doesn't matter like that. And honestly, I should have grabbed the other Dedenne instead of the Zacian, but that's okay. If he doesn't put a big charm on that, also he has yet to get to his Zacian, which means he's in a really bad place right now. One, he's playing from behind because I got my Altered Creation going first, and then he doesn't have a big attacker to back up his ADP.
And you've got 3 Zacians.
Odds are I'm not going to need all 3. I'm going to hold the one in my hand.
I mean, yeah.
Because I don't want to fill up my bench because, if I do draw the Dedenne.
That's fair.
Right. So I drew the Dedenne. We're going to go ahead and put an energy on ADP just to make sure I have one. We're going to pitch. What I draw doesn't really matter. I just need 2 cards in my hand. He's got a few cards in his hand. So how many? All right, I've used both turbo patches in my deck and 3 of my metal saucers, so I only have 1 left. So I'm only going to pitch 1 energy because I don't want to lose all my energies. Alright. He doesn't have big charm on his ADP, so I can one-shot it.
Yeah.
Once I do that. And then I'm going to take away some of his options. Maybe grab a switch for myself. That way I don't have to waste all my energies on ADP. Yep. Right, so I got the switch I needed. And I'm running the 1 copy of Clay just to see if I like it.
What is Clay?
One moment. Let me do that. Get my prize cards and then I'll bring it up so you can read it. Again, it makes a lot of sense in this deck. Because when the rotation happened and I was looking for stuff to replace Acrobike, Clay was definitely one of my front runners in consideration, but I went for,
So why'd you get 4 prize cards?
Because my ADP Altered Creation. If
allows you to get an extra.
Yeah.
I go first.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what he's saying is, hey, I'm scooping this game because I don't have anything. Because I'm gonna retreat into my ADP and just one-shot that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then because it's a best 2 out of 3 format, since he lost game 1, he gets to pick who goes in first in game 2.
Okay. Well, he declined your challenge.
I don't understand why people do that sometimes when they decline. Oh, I think it's so they get the...
It might be an automatic.
It might be so they get the coin flip. I'm not 100% sure, though. Would I like to go first? I would like to, yes.
Yeah, but no.
I would very much like to.
Shit.
Well, again, this is a best 2 out of 3 format. So opening with the Dene isn't, world ending right now.
It still sucks.
Yeah, it definitely still sucks, but it looks like we got a game going.
Yeah,
Here, let me just
Dedenne versus Dedenne. We got a dream team going on here.
Yeah. An epic battle for all ages. Only one can survive.
Dear.
So he's got to his ADP, which isn't bad. I personally prefer, having a Zacian out there first. Personal preference. Because Zacian can smooth over bad hands in an early game.
But I feel like that's the best part about Pokemon is like you can play the same deck and have different play styles.
Oh yeah, very different, very different. And then 2 or 3 cards make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I did not draw what I wanted. What's up, Coop?
Nope.
Cooper. Okay. That string's not where it's supposed to be.
It works though, so
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
No. No.
Alrighty. Um, odds are, yeah, he's gonna switch into ADP. His ADP is gonna get going. I'll be playing a little bit behind, but as long as he doesn't put the big charm out, I think I'll be all right. Because he doesn't have a lot of cards in his hand.
He doesn't.
Uh,
He might not have a big charm.
it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't right now. But okay, he got the boss's orders. That is not what he was looking
pretty
for.
boss's orders.
Yeah, I've got one of the foils too.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, so he got the clay.
I like
so
the
he's not
full
doing bad
art
now.
boss's orders that
Yeah.
Zach and Winnie pulled. Like, that's a beautiful card.
Yeah, they do a lot of good work on some of the full arts.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
It's kind of like the Cinescorch, the Rainbow Rare, the Cinescorch that I have.
Yeah.
Like, it's just pretty. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a pretty card.
So I saw him grab a Cherish Ball. Oh, I'm very surprised. Because he had a Cherish Ball, which means he had a Dedenne. He could have searched for a Dedenne.
But he didn't.
He did not. Probably wanted to avoid me playing like a Monwile or something.
Maybe?
Um,
So what did he end up pulling instead?
he just didn't play the Cherish Ball. He got the Zacian to make sure he had his attacker, because that's one of the things that really messed him up last game.
Yeah.
Was he didn't have that. I'm not gonna Marnie, even though Marnie is a bunch of draw cards for me, because he doesn't have a lot of cards in his hand. I don't want to give him a new hand, but I also really like the cards in my hand. So
Okay.
Clay was a nice idea.
So what does Clay do?
He discards the top 7 cards of my deck. So what I lost was a Zacian and Duraludon, research, and some energies. But that being said, losing energies and
This deck doesn't really matter because
yeah,
you can
because
pull
I play the Turbo Patches and the metal Saucers. Turbo Patches didn't want to work with me too much right there.
No,
but,
they really fucked you over there.
yeah, I mean, yes, but also no. Because
They're
it's
rude.
nice if it happens, but at this point in the gameplay, it's not make or break. They are rude. I'm not a huge fan of coin flips.
I hate coin flips. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not lucky. I am not one of the lucky ones, and so like my coin flips always mess me up.
Yeah. What you see a lot of people doing right now is they're playing Pokemon Catcher instead of the Turbo Patches like I am. It's basically a mini boss's orders, but it's based on a coin flip. And I think he missed his Pokemon Catcher, so he had to use his supporter for the turn to grab my Dedenne, which I'm going to return the favor next turn.
He killed your Dedenne.
He did kill my Dedenne. He's going to get some prize cards. So I'm actually debating a little bit on if I want to just return the favor, or if I want to hit,
Or just whop his.
or if I want to hit the Marnie, because I want to take away some of the cards in his hand. But I have my own Dedenne. I'm not playing Reset Stamp though, so I can't really get rid of his hand. I'm just gonna go and try and get the setup going.
You got TypoHouseGames now.
Unfortunately, I already have the air balloon on my Zacian.
You could put it on your ADP.
ADP won't get the boost.
Oh.
So what I can do is I can grab my Zacian and then put a Cape of Toughness on that one. That means his Zacians won't be able to one-shot me, which is what I'm heavily leaning towards right now. My other option is I grab my Meowth, and next turn I'll be able to one-shot his ADP with Meowth.
It seems more of a viable option versus having another Zacian.
Yes and no. It's kind of a catch-22. Because if he has the boss's orders, neither of the plays matter really. Let me do that. And I've only seen him play one boss's orders, and with the number of cards he has in his hand, it's not outlandish to think that he has it. Because I played a boss and then I drew into a boss's orders.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The fact that you just got 2 Marnies now.
Yeah.
It's so weird saying your hand out loud.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're recording this and he can't see it.
Yeah.
But it's still very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but you see he had the boss's orders, so maybe I should have Marnied instead of, trying to do the boss's orders thing. Especially when I was playing on the back foot, you have to be a little bit more defensive and deny people from options a little bit more. So what hindsight's 2020. What I should have done was hit the Marnie and just attacked his ADP.
So does that mean you get to go first now?
Yes. All right. I was gonna tell him, hey, I'll take first, but I had the coin flip, so
It doesn't really
I'll
matter.
just
Oh, good.
All right. This hand is significantly better.
Yeah.
That hurts a little bit to have that there, but I have Marnie, so I'm going first.
Oh, he mulliganed.
Yeah, so I get an extra
Sucks.
card, which is always nice for me. That's what I like to see.
Yes. All right.
All
Like
right.
he's got his ADP out right off the bat.
So normally I would
That's
grab
not good.
Dedede.
But you do have Marnies.
So I can, kind of cycle things through a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I have so many supporters in my hand that I don't want to pitch them and lose them in the late game. And then evolving into that Berserker could matter a lot. So what's going to happen next turn is I'm going to evolve into Berserker, play that energy, and then probably play the Research.
Professor's research.
Yeah. Because that Berserker is super clutch in this matchup. Like, it's
Yeah,
part
I've
of the only
noticed
reason
that.
I beat him game 1.
Right.
Yeah. Alright, so he's hitting his Intrepid Sword. He got an energy. He doesn't have a lot of cards in his hand, though. So, alrighty. We'll go ahead and play that. So I'm not going to grab Dedenne. My choice is either another Zacian or my ADP and pitch the ADP with the Research, which I think I'm going to do that because there's not really anything I need.
Super relevant.
Yeah, I'm just trying to thin out my deck a little bit. Alrighty. Let's see.
Well, at least you got some energies this turn.
Don't want to Cherish Ball. I've already played my energy. I don't have an energy switch, so I'm actually going to have to pitch a lot of this hand.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes. Yes, it does. So I need both a switch, Metal Saucer, and I didn't get anything I needed, so we're just going to hide. And then we're going to start getting him loaded up.
At least knowing them that they're in the discard pile, there is a chance you can pull
Yeah,
them back.
Because I have,
right?
again, the turbo patches and stuff like that. So discarding energies is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of playing a turn behind. So he's probably going to get his Altered Creation going first.
That sucks.
And then I have to spend my next turn doing it. And you could look at it and say, well, because I wanted to save that Berserker, I am playing from behind. And that's not wrong. So I made a call, and I think it was the wrong one. Because if I would have just got things rolling first, none of this would have been an issue.
Yeah, because if you had Marnie, your Berserker would have been in your hand.
Or not Marnie, because I can't Marnie first turn. I would have had to play the Dedenne, and I would have had to discard the Berserker.
Which would have sucked, though.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, let's go and do that. I don't want to give him a new hand, so we're going to do that. Alright, we got the energy. We got clay. But because I have my Cape of Toughness, he won't be able to one-shot my Zacian. So even if I am playing from behind, it's not that big a deal.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's not like, you can't do it.
Yeah. And then both my Zacians are essentially set up. So he's going to, unless he has the boss's orders, but he's only got 4 cards in his hand. Which, it's completely possible that he's going to have the boss's orders, grab one of my Dedennes, and then into another boss's orders.
Which is fair.
Yeah. But even if he does that, I'm going to put out his Zacian. I'm going to one-shot. Alright, he's actually probably going to grab his Dedenne and then dig. All right, he got the boss, and then he's getting Dedenne. All right, he discarded an Eldegoss, so he won't be able to get his boss's orders. But if he drew into one, so basically it all depends on if he got the boss's orders or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if he got another boss's orders,
Yeah.
it's
There's literally no way around
GG,
boss's
essentially.
orders in ADP. That being said, maybe I could Marnie it out of his hand if I draw the Marnie, which I did not. I don't have any. What is it? Any way to draw cards because both my Dedennes are gone. So I'm just gonna have to hope that he doesn't have the boss's orders.
which sucks.
Yeah, which is why I understand that a lot of people have that frustration with the ADP deck and the cards that they play, because there's literally nothing you can do around a boss's orders.
No.
Yeah,
A lot of times it just feels like,
Yeah.
hoping and praying.
yeah. Most
versus
ADPs are only
skill.
playing 3. That being said, he's got custom catchers and stuff like that. So or Pokemon catcher. He's got lots of chances to pull something off of my bench, and he can kill my Dedenne or the Zacian.
And if he offs your Dedenne, that's it.
Yeah, or if he offs the Zacian too, because he
Yeah.
still gets 3 prize cards. But he's digging for it. He's thinning out the deck a lot trying to get to it. He got to a clay, so we'll see what he does. All right, I don't understand the ADP. He's
Probably just trying to put something out there.
yeah.
He might be able to Dedenne or something, and he might just be wanting to get rid of what's on his stuff.
Interesting. Oh, I think he's trying to thin out his hand for Crobat. Yeah. All right. So if he doesn't have the boss's orders after this, I will be amazed.
Gotta hope not.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, with as much as he was digging, there was no way he didn't get it. He took so many cards out of his deck.
So, and this match really portrays exactly why I get frustrated.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I'm not going to disagree that, the fact that he can boss his orders into a Dedenne and kill a support, like only 2 support Pokemon and win the game isn't frustrating. But I don't think ADP itself is the problem. I think the problem is the mechanics of the game and the way the game has moved to play.
No, and I agree
Yeah.
with you on that. I'm not saying that ADP alone is the only issue.
Yeah.
It comes down to ADP because ADP is the one that I have the most experience being
Yeah.
fucked over by.
But
So it's not even like, it's not specifically this deck that's the thing that I don't like, but you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you could make the same argument for, the Tornadoes deck or the Centiskorch deck, because there were plenty of times. Because even outside of this matchup, you hear me say, well, if he's got the boss, he wins.
Yeah.
So you can make the argument that it's boss's orders is
Yeah.
the thing. But it's not. It's the whole game, like the game as a
It's
whole.
just broken.
The fact that,
because
we
it's all
moved
down
into...
to luck now, and
Um,
none of it has anything to do with
Again,
super
I'm
skill.
going to disagree with the luck aspect of it. Because I made a call early on, and
Yeah.
I firmly believe that I lost because of that call.
Yes,
Yeah.
but no.
Alrighty, I'm gonna stop the recording.
All right.
But that was Atlas Mini number 8, round 7, I believe. I am now X4, X3. I can't recall. I think that's X4. I haven't had a good run this tournament.
No.
But bye, everyone.
Bye.